Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today's vlog, we start out shopping at my favorite place, Winners. This is my new favorite Sunday activity after we grocery shop and before we go out for lunch.
Yeah, those look good.
After we went to Winners, we went and got some boxwoods from Home Depot for our front and backyard. Then we also went to Walmart. I tried on that adorable helmet, and then we went out for lunch as usual on our Sunday mornings. I got to pick the lunch spot, and of course I had to pick the lunch spot which has the best garlic bread that I have tasted in a while. And then after we went grocery shopping, we meal prepped a bit when we got home. I cut up some veggies, made some broccoli, roasted some cauliflower, and ultimately ate dinner after cleaning the house a little bit. I also recently started watching Girls on Crave, and I really like the series. It's kind of silly, and in the previous clips you could see I was watching the documentary about the Malaysian flight. Also a very interesting show and documentary, totally different than Girls. And I also had an early night so I could wake up Monday morning to teach. And demi and flex. Again, make sure that your ankle is in line with your first and second toes. Point and demi and flex. Good. Make sure your back is lengthened. Let's lift the back heel on the inhale and exhale, flex through the front foot. This time we'll lift the back heel and then take a big step back to a low lunge. And for today, let's put the back knee down and then take the blocks in line with our shoulders and our hips and straighten your front knee. And when you're ready, you can go into a left side split. And then Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is Tuesday, April the 25th, and I can't believe it's almost May, which means it's almost June, which means it's almost the summer, which is amazing. It doesn't feel like summer in the slightest because it is like 6 degrees and it's cold, hence the reason I'm wearing a sweater, which I'm now sweating in now. But I have some laundry to catch up on today. Today I'm going to the studio, but I don't really have anything interesting. I taught for the last 3 hours and then I had lunch with Steven, and yeah, I'm gonna go into the studio and teach. Tonight I end around 7:40. No, I end at 7:45, so I'll get home around 8:30 or so, which is pretty late, so I probably won't vlog too much, but I figured I'd vlog now and do my laundry. And I'm also going to do a face mask. This weekend, me and Steve went to Winners and I bought a bunch of new stuff, like a new yoga mat, which you guys would have seen earlier when I was teaching my class. And I also bought a face mask from Dr. Jart Skincare. And we bought this adorable little mushroom. They had this entire section dedicated to like little mushroom themed things and little fairies for outdoors. And I thought it was so adorable and I had to pick up that mushroom. There was a bigger one and then a medium-sized one. And then I saw the short, stumpy looking one. And I got the short and stumpy one just because I didn't need a giant one in the house, but maybe it'll be the beginning of a collection. So yeah, I'm gonna finish folding this laundry and I'll speed it up because it's not that interesting folding laundry. I thought about it and I'm going to do this later tonight because I'll be getting home all sweaty and I can wash off my face and do a deep clean and kind of recover from being all sweaty with my makeup. So I'm gonna wash my face. I got this new Kate Somerville Clarifying Blemish Gel Cleanser and I really like it. So I'm gonna wash my face and then get ready for the day, and I'm gonna dance a little bit. I left my pointe shoes at work, so I can't use my pointe shoes at home today, but I will still do a ballet bar, but just in flat shoes. I think I could go into the studio. I'm just not sure if somebody will be in there beforehand, and I don't want to take up studio space if they're rehearsing for something. So, I also have so many cat hairs in my eyeball. Not cute. I just wish it were 26 degrees again because a couple of weeks ago it was so nice out. Also, the way that this stuff foams up is so strange. It's more like a jelly texture, as you can see, and then it foams up a lot, but it smells really good. And I don't know what the smell is, but it's very nostalgic and I quite like it. I want to say it like that. I quite like it. It smells really good. I can feel that it's cleansing my skin too, which I love. I also need to wash this little headband thingy. And tomorrow morning I think I have a class at, I want to say 9:30 until 10:30, and then 10:30 until 11:30, and then just one more class from 3 until 4:30, and I'm done. So that's nice. I like Wednesdays because I have a lot of time to do my own thing and a lot of time in the evening to relax. I haven't been vlogging lately, mainly because it's tax season and I've had way too much on my plate, including adulting things, and yeah, I've been neglecting my YouTube channel. But that's okay. It's just, you know, that's how life is sometimes. Now I feel all cleansed. I'm gonna put on some moisturizer. Of course, I use the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. It is the best moisturizer, in my opinion, for dry skin, such as my own. And I just put as much as I can absorb on my skin, spread it out. I've really simplified my skincare routine as well, because I find the more intricate it gets, the more I break out. So I really simplified it to just gel cleansing or foam cleansing in the mornings, because I obviously don't have makeup on in the mornings. And then when I have makeup on, I use a Pharmacy Green Clean makeup removing, and then I also use a gel cleanser. Sometimes I do a face mask, and then I do moisturizer. I've taken a step back from serums. I saw some pretty scary stories about retinoids or retinols or whatever. So I've been staying clear of them because honestly, I feel like a lot of it's probably just propaganda as well, especially targeted to women. So I'm just doing the minimum that my skin needs and kind of letting it breathe throughout the day. As you can see, I don't have a lot of makeup on. I don't have any makeup on in the mornings anymore. The only time I put on makeup is when I leave the house or if I'm going on a date or something. So let's go put on some makeup, speaking of which. I also asked you guys to ask me anything on Instagram, so I figured I would answer those questions now. First question, do you think that dancing is the best thing to express yourself? I think there are a lot of ways to express yourself, and I think there are a lot of best ways for each individual to express themselves, because I know for me, dancing is my favorite way to express myself because I don't have to use my words, I can use my body, and it also makes me feel good after because it's a form of exercise, and I get to stretch and do all things that I love to do, which is dance. So I think it's the best for me. That's gonna look different for everybody though, and that's okay. So some people love music, some people love like art, visual art. Some people love singing. Some people love artistic sports. Some people love sports as a way to express themselves. So I wouldn't say it's the best way. I think it's a way that a lot of people enjoy, including myself. How old are you? I'm 26 years old. My favorite ballet, I've answered this again in the past, and it's definitely still Swan Lake. I love Swan Lake. I think it's so iconic, but I also really love Romeo and Juliet, and I really, really love some aspects of Bayadere. I don't totally agree with it as a ballet, but I love some of the parts of La Bayadere, such as the entrances. How do you find balance on tiptoe? I do modern dance and I started the last year, but it's still so difficult for me. A lot of things. It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of core strength. It's a lot of strength in general. And I would recommend looking at one of my videos to improve your balance on pointe, which I will link in the description box. Happy with your new pointe shoes? Definitely. The pointe shoes that I posted the other day on TikTok are not new, obviously, but I am happy with my new shoes that I wore in my last Instagram post. I think they're so beautiful. And the reason that I'm wearing them is not because I wanted to and to try new shoes, it's because I had to, because I left my actual shoes at work, but I do like them. What's your cat's name? My cat's name is Luna. Do you do contemporary? I did contemporary growing up, and I also did contemporary at my ballet company, but it was very different than the kind of contemporary you see at competition. But yes, I did that kind of contemporary as well. Which is your favorite pointe shoe brand? Which ones would you suggest? I would suggest wearing any pointe shoe that your pointe shoe fits you best in, or that your pointe shoe fitter fits you best with. And that they would recommend, because they know your foot. I do not. But my favorite pointe shoe for myself would have to be a tie between Russian Pointe and Gainer Minden. I love, which is so funny because they're so different. I wouldn't say they're opposite, but they're just so different. I'd say Freed and Gainer Minden are literal opposites. But anyways, as I was saying, I would say my favorite pointe shoes are Gainer Minden and Russian Pointe, because I love the feel and look of Russian Pointe, and I love the longevity of Gainer Minden's. And I love the look of Gainer Minden's too. I think they're really flattering on me. Are you happy with your life right now? I am so happy with my life right now. That didn't sound very genuine, but I am very happy with my life right now. What do you think of Canada? I think it's a great place to live. I personally am biased because I live here. I love it. I love living in Canada. I actually moved away from Canada for a little while, and I moved back because I missed it quite a bit. I could do without the weather though. I could really do without the winter. How do you get better arches? I'm really struggling to get over the box. Another video I would recommend to watch to you is up here in my description box, or up here in the cards, or down here in my description box. Your favorite dance classes in order. Okay, definitely pointe, and then probably pas de deux, and then ballet, then probably lyrical or jazz tech, and then jazz, like anything jazz tech or jumps and turns, and then acro, and then tap, and then hip hop. Hip hop's definitely at the bottom of my list for me personally. It's not my thing. I like watching it, but I cannot do it. I am not that cool. Anyways. What's your recent fashion obsession? Mine are baggy jeans, lol. Honestly, same. I'd say between baggy jeans and I wish I could rock them, but blazers, I think they look so good. I tried on some at H&M the other day, and they all had the shoulder pads, but they didn't look good on me. Like, I'm a short person. I don't think you guys realize how short I am. And because I'm short, the shoulder pads literally swallow me. So I would say I love the look of them, but I feel like all the girls that wear them are like 5'9", so can't relate. But I would say my current fashion obsession is tube top and baggy jeans, and I've been wearing that since the last couple years. I just think it's so cute, it's so comfy. I hate skinny jeans, I hate tight pants. The only time I have to wear tight pants, or the only time I want to wear tight pants, is when I absolutely have to, and I will wear them for dance classes, obviously, but I just genuinely love baggy mom looking jeans and a tube top because it's comfy. Where did you used to dance? I used to dance in the Romanian National Opera a few years ago, and I danced there for 5 years. I also danced in Semper Opera Dresden in Germany, and I danced in Dance Extreme London growing up. How old were you when you got pointe shoes? I was 14 years old. What's your favorite ballet move? Probably... I know it's funny. You guys are gonna be like, it's absolutely legs, but it's not. My favorite ballet move is probably tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat, or grand jeté, or it's piqué turns in a circle. I just love traveling piqué turns. Advice for your first pointe shoes. I would say don't do anything to them. Just let your foot mold them and break them in, but honestly, listen to what your teacher tells you as well. But that's my personal advice to my students, especially with the first pair of shoes. You just want to see how they mold, how they fit, and how they begin to mold onto your foot, and what you need to do for next time. So I would say don't touch them for the first little bit. And do professional ballerinas have to start young? They don't have to, but it definitely helps to start young because then you won't have a lot of catching up to do. And ballet at a professional level is not something that's easy to catch up on when you get older, trust me. Can we get a longer bar and ballet workout on YouTube? Absolutely. I really want to film more in June. That's when my dance season is over at the studio I teach at. So I'm hoping to have more free time to be able to film. And if that's the case, I will absolutely be able to film longer workouts for you guys. Okay, I'm almost done my makeup. And I know it's kind of backwards, but I'm doing my makeup and then I'm going to dance and work out. And then I'm going to change and leave. I'm not gonna shower though because I'm gonna get so sweaty tonight in my bar fitness class that I teach in person. That class has been so much fun and such a huge outlet for me, not just physically, but creatively as well, coming up with different combinations, the repetitions and sets mixed together. It's just so much fun. I would highly recommend looking into the barrefit BCM teacher certification. If being certified in a fitness class is something that you're looking for, I would highly recommend doing this certification. It took me a couple of weeks. I started December and I got certified in February, and I've been teaching the classes. I've been teaching the classes since January. That's when we started the course. It's been going strong and it's really, really fun, and it gets people motivated and it gets people social, and it starts to grow community, I think, because, you know, you meet like-minded people and women. It's just so much fun. Also, I love, oh, it tickles, this lip stain by Fenty Beauty. I always miss the corners. There we go. I put way too much blush on this side and not enough on this side, but I'm just gonna try to blend it out more before I put on some of this stuff. And yeah, once again, I'm gonna go do some ballet and do a little bit of stretching before I head out. So catch you guys soon.